Hey tappers, we talk a lot about releasing negative things from the past or from the present, but what about the good stuff? Let's talk for a second about using tapping for peak performance. Now, when we tap for peak performance, we still use the same setup, we still use the same wording. However, when we are releasing something that we don't want, we go right into the truth of the negativity of it, right? When we are talking about something that we do want, there may still be blocks there or negative circumstances in the way, but we want to start with phrasing the happy thing. And then if there are things that we need to release, that's the second step. That's the only thing that changes in this direction. And let me just give you an example, and then I will give you the framework one more time, okay? As I think about this really wonderful evening that I'm about to have, I allow myself to be free, to feel really happy, to feel really joyful, and to be present with the people that I'm around. As I consider this evening that I'm about to go have, I allow myself to feel full of joy. As I consider this evening I'm about to have, I allow myself to be present and really engage with all of the wonderful things around me. Now, if I have something come up, which is that secondary voice that is like, oh, but what about this? Like, oh, but you're so awkward in social scenarios, or oh, you hardly know anybody who's going to be there, or oh, there's going to be that one person, right? Whatever it possibly could be. We don't want to silence it and say, oh no, I'm going to have a good time regardless. We want to still address it. So I'll create something because I don't have that in this scenario. Even though I'm concerned about this aspect ruining the evening or this aspect being overwhelming for me, I allow myself to still choose everything that I desire. I still allow myself to let the good feelings about the people that I do know, the circumstances that are enjoyable, even if not everything is perfect, I allow myself to enjoy the perfection of what is there in a wonderful fashion. And then taking the time to really picture yourself. If it's a known place, if it's known people, you can close your eyes if you want to and visualize what you're going to, this is important, feel while you're there. So see yourself showing up. Imagine yourself parking the car and walking into the event, and the noises that you'll hear, the sights that you'll see, the smells that will be present. All of this will help your brain prepare for those moments and understand, oh, this is where I get to have that really good feeling. And so continue to tap while you are bringing all of this information in about this thing that's about to happen. Okay, this is a secret that a lot of sports professionals use. So again, the way that you can tap for peak performance is number one, choose the setup statement to be positive. And number two, if you have any negative feedback that you hear in your own brain, allow that to have a space and tap through it as well, while giving yourself the ability to still hold on to that initial statement of, but I allow myself to have this anyway. Even if it's not perfect, even if it's troublesome in this way, I still let myself have this initial thing that I claimed at the very beginning. And then you want to take some time to visualize it happening, okay? Not the negative thing. You want to spend time on the positive aspects, because this is what you're telling your brain to pay attention to in that moment. Certainly your brain could zero in on, the side eye that this person is giving you, or this, anxiety that you might feel when there's a lull in the conversation and you don't know what to say. But if you've prepared your brain to just enjoy and relax, there's a really good chance that it will in those moments instead choose to focus on the positive aspects that are also happening in that moment that you wouldn't have otherwise recognized because you were focused on the negative. I hope this is helpful. I'll see you later.